So in this video, we are going to discuss about the life cycle of Brachionus and its general features, salient features. So this is the structure of a Brachionus. This is inhabiting or found in the freshwater, ponds and ditches. The body is divided into three regions. So this region is called the head region. This is the trunk region. This one is the larger region is called the trunk, and the last one is called the tail region. And the whole body is covered by a glass-like structure called the lorica. So this is called the lorica. This glass-like structure covering is called the lorica. On the top, the corona. This is the corona region, and which has three lobes: 1, 2, and 3. Alimentary canal is absent. Excretory nervous system has greatly reduced. The tail contains a pedal gland. So this is a pedal gland, which is also known as the semen gland. This one, semen glands. The sexes are separate. The important feature is the male produces two kinds of eggs, the large and the small one. The large egg gives rise to the females, and the smaller one gives rise to the male individuals. The egg also develops pathogenetically. So let's move on to the details of its life cycle. The life cycle of Brachionus. Let's discuss the life cycle of Brachionus, which shows two modes of reproduction. One is called a asexual cycle and the second is called a sexual cycle. So asexual cycle is also known as parthenogenetic process. So this asexual cycle and sexual cycle are determined by the environmental conditions. First one is the environmental conditions. So this is determined by the environmental condition and also the population density of rotifers. So these two factors determine which form of reproduction is to follow. Sexual cycle or asexual cycle ആണ് വേണോ തീരുമാനിക്കുന്നത്. ഒന്നുകിൽ environmental condition ആണ് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ population density ആണ്. Let's go into the cycle. So during female parthenogenesis, that means the asexual cycle, the emetic female, this is the emetic female. Emetic means not mixing, that means no fertilization. Mixing illathathu, fertilization nadakade form cheyniyana emetic female nu parnathu, which produce an egg called, so this is the eggs, a diploid. This one is the diploid egg, 2N diploid egg. It produces, emetic female produces a diploid egg which develop into emetic female, and the process continues again, which produce a diploid egg from which it develops a diploid female, that is called emetic female, which again produce diploid egg from which develops the emetic female again, which again produce the diploid eggs. So the process continues. So this is called the asexual cycle. So in the asexual cycles, only the emetic females are produced and the whole eggs are in diploid conditions. So 2 points should be remembered in the asexual cycle. In the asexual cycle, the whole organism produces emetic female only, and the eggs are in diploid condition, and the whole process is a parthenogenesis process. Now, under certain specific environmental conditions, and this is called mixed signals. So certain temperature or the population density, this emetic females produces two types of female, that is called the mictic female and emetic female. So the emetic female during certain environmental condition produce two females. One is called emetic female and the other one is called the mictic female. So from the mictic female, it develops, the mictic female produces the haploid eggs. It produces the haploid eggs, while the emetic female, this one, produces the diploid eggs. അപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ ഹാപ്ലോയിഡ് എഗ്സ് ആണ് ഇത് പ്രൊഡ്യൂസ് ചെയ്യുക, മിക്റ്റിക് ഫിമെയിൽ. എമിറ്റിക് ഫിമെയിൽ സ്റ്റിൽ പ്രൊഡ്യൂസസ് ദ diploid egg. Now this From this haploid egg develops the haploid male. Male haploid is produced from the haploid eggs. So this produces the female haploid egg. This one produces, this is the N actually. So the emetic female, here the emetic female produce the haploid female egg. Here it produces the haploid male egg. So the haploid female haploid egg and the haploid sperms, this one, this produces sperm. So this is a sperm and which combine with the haploid eggs. So both are haploid here. So they combine together form the haploid egg, haploid sperms and the haploid egg. Undergoes fertilization to produce the mictic female. So the mictic females are produced, which produce diploid eggs. So this is the diploid eggs. So numerous diploid eggs are produced. So this is also known as resting eggs. These eggs are also known as resting eggs. So these resting eggs undergoes hatching only when the specific environmental conditions are occurred. ഒരു പ്രത്യേക environmental condition satisfied ആയിട്ടുള്ള environmental condition എത്തിയാൽ മാത്രമേ this resting eggs എന്തായിട്ട് hatch ചെയ്യുള്ളൂ, emetic female ആയിട്ട് hatch ചെയ്യത്തുള്ളൂ. So this is a survival strategy to tide over unfavorable environmental conditions such as drought and cold. So during the drought and cold, the resting eggs are produced and these resting eggs will hatches into emetic female only when the specific environmental conditions are reached. So this is a very good strategy to tide over the unfavorable conditions or the extreme conditions of the environment. And this process continues. It undergoes asexual cycles. Under the next environmental signals received, it again undergoes sexual cycle. So the asexual cycle and sexual cycle alternate each other. So this is a life cycle of Brachionus.